welcome to part 4. Things are going very well. We've won all of our games, and not only won them by small margins, we've absolutely been thumping teams. 3-0 against Newcastle, where I fully rotated the squad. 4-0 against Burnley, only a 1-0 against West Ham. You can see Mariano has so far become quite a good signing with a goal there. Another 4-0 against Slavia Prague. Leeds 4-1. Barnsley, again, fully rotated team for this one, 4-0. We were 5-0 up against Brighton in the first 24 minutes. The corner tactic from part 2 is paying dividends. We've got Van Dijk scoring tons of goals, Joe Matip getting in on the goals as well, and even our rotation option Joe Gomez is banging in the goals. Most recently against Everton, 3-0 again. Unfortunately, Salah's got an injury, so Harvey Elliott has stepped into his place, and he's already done well on his kind of debut starting right inside forward role. So let's see what else has been going on. We can also see that because of those results, I have won 2 Manager of the Months in a row. Both obviously with 100% records. In August, Graham Potter finished in 2nd. Brighton have been doing very well, with Aston Villa's Dean Smith in 3rd. And then in September, where we have Nuno Santo, who's not been doing that well in real life, coming 2nd. And Rafa, an old Liverpool friend, coming in 3rd place. And how's the Premier League table looking? Well, we're in the lead by 8 points already. Aston Villa are closest here with 19, although they've got a game in hand, so they could close the gap a little bit. Chelsea, who had lost their first 2 games last time you were with us, not doing great. They're in 12th position, which is mid-table, so not a great start by Chelsea. I thought Chelsea on this game would be a lot better. They've got a lot of squad depth. I think one of the top 3 teams. I'd probably say one of the top 2 squads in English football at the moment. So we've got quite a large safety zone, it's safe to say at the moment. Anyway, today's episode, we're going to be playing Salzburg in the Champions League. It'll be the first Champions League game that you've seen with us. And also, we're also going to play Manchester United. We're going to skip the Peterborough game. Hopefully it'll be a foregone conclusion. And just focus on this Champions League and the big one, the one with Man UFC. Who, for those that have just watched recently, Liverpool beat 5-0 away from home, but we'll be playing them at Anfield. And this is the team we're going to go with. It's slightly rotated. We don't play Peterborough for another week, so we can still play some of our first teams in here. Previously on the Champions League, because we got a favourable group, I've been playing fully rotated teams. Salzburg could be a bit challenging. They've got a very good young forward in the team. We're going to play Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate and Trent. Fabinho in this ball-winning midfielder. He's coming back from an injury, so it's good that he gets some game time. We'll play Keita, and then we'll give Elliott and Jones some start time. I want to see how much these two develop during the first season. Mane on the inside forward on the left, and we're going to play Mariano up front. He's already got 5 goals for us, so he's closing in on Firmino, who's starting all of those Premier League games, and we'll see how this team does. I'm just going to ask them to continue where they left from the Everton 3-0. We'll do my cheat of choosing the one from the right. Click all these, hopefully they're good. And we're going to get into the game now. So this is our 3rd Champions League game. We've won the last 2. Villarreal was actually quite a scare. We were 1-0 down in that one. And I had to bring on the big guns on the 60th minute to get a result. Salah scored a hat-trick in the last 30 minutes. So we've got Virgil on the ball now. He's marauding down the left, which is worrying. Back into Fabinho and Konate. I haven't used him that much in the game so far. Trent on the right. One of the best passes in the game. And I thought that was 1-0 already. Mariano, very good header. I'm not sure how tall he is, but he seems to be getting the headers in. He's got a few headers already for us this season. Robertson picks up a loose goal kick. Coming down this left. Tries to find Mane. A little bit short there. Mane, you can see the high intensity from the press by the team. Big header there by Konate. And we got Trent marauding down this right. There's a lot of marauding going on in this game so far. Jones, and it's 1-0. Curtis Jones' 5th goal of the season. We're using him as a bit part player as well. Fantastic. He's very good in that Mazzala role, but we also use him on the left of the front three as well. So Trent knocks it in. It'll be interesting to see how many assists Trent gets this season. We'll skip that now. 1-0 up, top of the group. Konate onto Trent. Konate, of course, coming from RB Leipzig, one part of the Red Bull franchise. We'll check after the game actually if he was from Salzburg at one point in his career. Jones to Robertson. To Jones. Into Keita. Another ex Red Bull legend, I would say. Very well thought of in the German leagues before he came to Liverpool. Keita makes it 2-0. We'll also check if Keita came from Salzburg. I'm sure he may have. Of course, Mane as well. Originally, I believe, from Salzburg. A lot of Red Bull youth players potentially in this team. We'll have to check after the game. So how's the table looking? You can see here already 9 points. Salzburg only on the 1 point out of the 3 games so far. So they maybe don't have the best squad in the world. Obviously, a lot of their players move on to play for the likes of RB Leipzig. Erling Haaland, of course, being the most recent one. Mariano, can he score? Nah, missed. Two chances missed by him so far. Not great. But we'll get the corner. We'll swing it in. Big head. Ooh. That corner tactic working wonders. If you are interested in that corner tactic, please go back to part 2 of this series. You'll see how I set it up, how I set up all my corners. Very similar to the way I did it in 2021. Mane on the left. Loose ball. Sesko picks it up. Fabinho already on a yellow card. Always worrying with a ball-winning midfielder being on a yellow. Elliott, not seen a lot of him so far in the opening 30 minutes. Was spectacular against Everton. We've got Mane, hits the bar. Robertson would have picked it up, but it's obviously mustn't be worthy of a highlight. We have Trent whipping this one in to no avail. I'm going to drop a little bit of praise. 2-0 up in the first 30-ish minutes. All good. Trent, their keeper is just putting it. Here he is, Harvey Elliott, and he's got his goal. He's got his goal. It's his third of the season. 3 in 2 games by him. But you see, their keeper is just lumping it forward to either Robertson or Trent, and the pressure that we're putting them under is just relentless. If we didn't have a good squad, I would never advise using this high pressing tactic which we are using, because it does lower the condition of the players quite considerably. But because we can rotate, and we've been very lucky with our games so far, we got an injury here to Robertson. We've been very lucky with our games so far because we haven't had a tough Champions League draw, so we've been rotating them over and over again. We haven't had a tough draw in the Carabao Cup, not that I'm that bothered about it, but we'll see what we do here. Elliott, nearly getting his second of the game there. We're going to go into the half time at 3-0, which is fantastic. We're going to the dressing room. Well, you know, the media have given you a lot of credit recently. Sadio Mane's complacent. That's fine. Someone seems demotivated. Didn't actually catch who that was, but we'll keep an eye on them. I don't like playing demotivated players. Not good. Virgil to Mikas and Mariano. He's missed again. He could have got a hat-trick. He could have got a hat-trick today. Maybe we'll think about taking him off. Bit worried about Robertson being injured, considering we've only now got one left back. Joe Gomez can apparently play there, but I don't believe the rumours. And you see there, we nearly buried another corner there. Konate this time. Still 3-0. We'll do a few substitutions in a second. We'll just rest a few of our key players. Virgil van Dijk has got one. This could be one of those times where VAR comes up and it's actually awarded. I didn't see an offside there. Not that I was checking the lines too well. And it's kind of glitched out a bit, but I think the goal's been given. We'll skip that. And it has been given. Van Dijk has got the goal, and we'll think about making some subs now. We're nearly in the 70th minute. Tactics, we'll whip out Fabinho here. We'll stick on Thiago, and what we'll do is we'll make him a deep-lying playmaker on defend. Who else is nearly injured here? We'll better bring off Trent, and we'll stick on Joe Gomez, and we'll just make him a full-back on defence, and we'll confirm changes there, and then we might bring on Champions League hero Origi for the last 15 minutes. So let's wait until this ticks over to 15 minutes. And there we are. We'll bring him on for Mariano. Hasn't played the best today, but he has been good. Off camera. Classic Mariano. Virgil van Dijk with the... Oh, not with the header, actually. It's not often... Oh, Konate, sorry. I was going to say, it's not often Virgil van Dijk gets beaten in the air. And we're looking a little bit less pressy at the moment. But he's just run out of play, so it's fine. It's okay. Thank you, Mayor. See, a lot of our players are slow. The conditions are slowly dying over there. That was another chance. Gomez picks up the loose ball. We've got 8 minutes left on the clock now. The only thing with Liverpool when you're making these YouTube videos is they always have chances. So the matches always go on and on and on. So we've got Jones. Can he find the net? He's got a good long shot on him. No, he's on his weaker left foot. And you could tell there with the animations, the way he struck the ball wasn't quite as good as he strikes it with his right peg. Virgil coming up to Keita, already on the score sheet today. Gomez, don't really like playing him right back. We normally have Nico Williams on the bench. I'm not sure why we haven't got him on the bench in this game. Probably curse of the quick pick. Never do the quick pick. Gomez whips it in, and let's see if the keeper just lumps it forward to one of our players here. Oh wait, it looks like something's going on. There's a penalty review happening, and it's been awarded. What on earth happened there? Origi's taken the penalty, so he's decided just to get on with it. Maybe the keeper's punched someone, and he scored. Origi has scored the penalty. I have no idea why that was given at all. Keeper's gutted. Look at him. He didn't even have a chance to punt it up to one of our fullbacks. Origi's given a clap. Lovely stuff. And I think that's going to be the 4 points. Oh, I've actually just realised that we can make 5 subs in Champions League games, can't we? So we'll get some of these really tired players off. Jota, who I've not used. Oh wait, you can't make 5 subs. I'm sure I made 5 subs in the last game. Strange. Okay, we'll just continue then. Elliot on the ball. Good little replacement for Salah, actually. Gomez to Thiago, who I hope will just knock it about. Konate to Big Verge. Again, pushing forward here. Maybe he would be very good in that wide centre-back role. And it looks like we might have another penalty here, you know. It looked very soft from a big man. And this could be Origi's second of the game. The Champions League legend. If you're in a hole and you need a goal, who are you going to call? Origi. Chant I've just made up. And he'll take it very slowly. Very relaxed player, I would say Origi is. And he's blasted it in to the top left-hand corner to make it 6-0 against RB Salzburg. Absolutely obliterated them. Even though we were only allowed to make 3 subs, which is probably the rule. And we'll just say that's a good win for us. Terrific stuff. Join us and we'll see if those 3 players actually played for RB Salzburg at some point in their careers. Let's have a little gander then. Robertson's out for 4 weeks, so that's not good. Let's have a look at Konate first. So we'll go on his history. Did he play? Did he not? Join us at home with your guesses. No. First player did not. Keita, let's see if he played. Did he play? Did he not? Career stats. He did play. It's one out of the 3. And then finally, Mane. Did he play? Did he not? Not Mane. Mane, did he play? Did he not? I think he did. I'm actually pretty sure he actually didn't play for RB Leipzig either. And yeah, just Salzburg. So we had 2 ex-players there. We have the big test of Man United coming up in just a second, but let's quickly look at our result against Peterborough. Again, another win, another clean sheet, 2-0, fully rotated team. Konate scoring off a corner, James Milner with the penalty. We actually have just been drawn with Man UFC in the Carabao Cup quarter-final as well. So this will be a good test to see how good they are, where they are currently at. And it could mean our first defeat or draw of the season. So this is a team we're going for. We got Tsimikas left back, Trent right back. We got Van Dijk, Matip in the middle. Already building quite a solid partnership. Ball winning midfielder Fabinho shielding that back four. Keita darting forward in the Mazzala role. Henderson in the box to box, the engine. And we've got Mane inside forward on the left. Elliott, who's filling in for Salah, who's injured, on the inside forward on the right. And the pressing forward with Firmino. One thing to note is Owen Beck, who is in our under-23 team, played very well at left back in the last game against Peterborough, famously because he is the great nephew of Ian Rush, a Liverpool legend. So let's see how he gets on in this game. So this is the first team talk we've done where we have Derby strings in the team talk selection. So this is a big rivalry match and we're favourites. I'm expecting a win. Matches like these matter most to our fans. Get the win they're expecting of us. So I'm going to choose that one and we'll see what happens. A lot of players seem motivated. Where's Owen Beck? What's he doing on the bench? He's fine. He's composed. Because he's going to come on in this game, like I said. We're going to go to the tunnel. It's all down to hard work. Yeah, we'll just choose these ones, blah, 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 and we'll get into the game. This is our team. Look at that recent form. Let's see when United's team ticks around, because I haven't been looking at the teams like I was against the Chelsea in part 2. They've got a couple of draws in there where they've been the away team. I thought the actual club would appear there. And they're 4th, so this could be our biggest challenge of the season so far. We'll go to kick off. We'll skip all this kind of nonsense, and we'll see how we do in this game. So we've got Man UFC there in 4th. Play 10. Virgil van Dijk again. That corner tactic nearly paying off for us there. Wonder how Owen Beck's feeling on the bench. Not a lot of highlights so far. We just had that one corner. Is there anyone surprising in this league table? Well, we'll have a look at that when we come back. But we got Trent on the ball now. We're outnumbering him in this middle bit here, but he doesn't need it. He scooped it round to the near post. It's one of those goals that you see maybe like a Coutinho used to do, a very clever goal where Coutinho used to go under the wall, but he's just scooped it around that wall like it's not even there. The positioning has to be questioned. Could Bruno have stuck out a leg? But it's 1-0. It doesn't matter. We're hopefully on course here for another win. It would be fantastic if we were. And Van Dijk has made it 2-0, but was he offside? I'm not sure there. It was quite a hard one to tell. There was a lot of ping ball action happening. Let's see what VAR says. He's wheeling away, and it's been disallowed this time, which is good, because we want it to be right. It seemed like on the last version of Football Manager, every single goal we got, which went to VAR review, was offside constantly. I think I had one in the entirety of the game, which was allowed. Keita swinging these balls in. I might have. It's not what we want, because we want that left footer swinging it in. Because Robertson's not playing, we might need to change that to Tsimikas. We'll do that at half time if it's still annoying us. We've got Pogba on the ball now. He's typical Pogba. He's been tackled. Firmino now puts it out to Elliott. Not seen a lot of him so far, but we said that in the last game and he came up with a goal. Virgil doing his marauding runs. We got Mane now on the ball into Tsimikas, to Mane. Henderson. Was that Henderson? Yeah, it was Henderson. It looked like it might have been headed back by one of their own players there. See, Tsimikas has taken a knock. Do we put on Owen Beck? We'll see if Tsimikas can do the next 15 minutes, and then we'll put on Owen Beck. That's why he's on the bench. Okay, they're looking all inspired. Maybe that will inspire some condition into Tsimikas here. We'll monitor his condition very closely. Who would he be up against? He'd be up against Sancho. Do we do it? Well, he's actually injured now, so he will need to come off. Origi, right, we're in the 70th minute. I've held on for a little bit because I don't want this to come back and haunt us, but we're going to bring on Owen Beck, like we said we were. Mane is also tiring as well. He's actually played a small part in these minor games because he's been coming back from injury. So we'll bring on Curtis Jones for him, and we'll something's just happened on my computer there, apologies. We'll bring on Curtis Jones for him. We'll make Curtis Jones an advanced playmaker in support, so he can try and help, I guess, Owen Beck should he need it. And we'll continue the play there. It's only 1-0. We have been, like I mentioned, we've been thumping teams, but it would be quite a good result. See, Manchester United have only had an XG of 0.3 now. If we can get this in, and it is Harvey Elliott, I think he's offside there. We might have 2 disallowed goals here. It looked like he was offside, but I mean, I would like to be proven wrong. Yep, he's offside there. It looked like he was quite a bit offside. But it was nearly Trent with his assist. He actually got a hat-trick of assists in that Champions League game that we had against Salzburg. We'll skip this. We'll actually do some instructions to waste a bit of time. I just want my players to be going down, much like Atletico Madrid in real life. And we won't make any more subs. And it's full time. It's 1-0 to Liverpool. Oh, I keep on using that string. I think it's in the optimal position on my screen. It just seems easy. It seems positive, but it's not positive because it says, why couldn't you play like that in every game? Young Harvey Elliott's good. He shouldn't be, though. He played very well. We've parked the bus in that game using a gegenpress, so we have an achievement. And 1-0, terrific result. We're still top of the table, still undefeated in all competitions, and by undefeated, we've still won every single game. And I promised we'd also have a look at the data hub, so that's what we're going to do now. And I mean, the stats make for some interesting reading. So let's have a look at our attacking efficiency. And if you're not sure where we are in this pack here, it's because we're up here. This is how high we are compared to all the other teams, which means our conversion rate at 12% is quite good. Like, it's in comparison, it's in line with Man City's here. But you can see the amount of shots that we're getting off each game is just by far 8 shots on average, more than the second best, which is Manchester United. So we're getting 26, they're getting 18. All terrific stuff. It just means we are shooting, we are creating chances, we are scoring goals. That's also followed up by this nice little number here. So goals per game is currently at 3.3. The expected goals per game is at 2.52, which means that we're actually scoring more goals than we're expected to score, which means we could be scoring from tight angles. We're scoring a lot of long range goals, and we're also scoring a lot of corners, which will all bring that into account, these statistics. Possession, let's see what's going on here. So we can see that we frequently win the ball back. So using that ball winning midfielder in Fabinho or whoever's covering for him, sweeping up the ball, we've got the great defence, which is pressing, winning the ball back, further up the field, creating chances and scoring goals, which is good. Let's see the last match XG performance here. So by far, 1.75 compared to Manchester United's 0.25. It means we're creating chances and we're not conceding chances, which is what every football team wants. And then we'll just have a quick look here at the last match passes. All these lovely arrows. I think the green ones mean very frequent. So we're passing it to Matip a lot. Matip looks like he's central to all of our play. Without Matip, we'd be nowhere. Matip's passing it to Trent and down. It's kind of similar to Liverpool in real life. We do focus our play down this right-hand side. We've got Salah, we've got Trent there, a provider and a goal scorer. And it just seems like no teams can really stop us doing it at the moment. So there's no big rush to change any of our tactics. We're still going to gegenpress. We're going to change the team frequently to make sure that our players are well rested, and hopefully we're going to continue to win games. So for the next video, we're going to come back around about this time here. So we'll probably play Man City and Arsenal unless any fixtures change like they have done for this video. I'm not too bothered about showing you the Man UFC Carabao Cup quarter-final. I'm just going to put out my second string team. I'm not too bothered if we lose that game or if we get knocked out. It's the same thing. And then we can start also to think about who we might be targeting for the January transfer window. So I'll see you then. Please like, comment, subscribe. It all helps. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Not a lot. But I'll see you next time. Bye.